Okay, it is Wednesday, hump day, and I am going to be doing a HelloFresh cook with me using one of those HelloFresh meals I'm looking for. Of course, I grabbed the wrong bag. We are going to be doing the cherry balsamic pork chops. Yeah, it just sounded so good. And we kind of had like a Mexican meal last night. I meant to do a cook with me last night of the Dorito pie. And I didn't. I just didn't. Okay. And like I said, you get your instruction sheet. This is what it looks like. I think I've made the executive decision because I know my family and I know that they won't eat the couscous. So, but we will eat rice. So I think we're going to do rice instead of the couscous. That's just the only substitution I'm going to make. But it gives you picture instructions, written instructions, and it also gives you a bust out like things that you need to supply and then all the ingredients that they supply. Let's see, and it even has ideas of how to get your kids involved. That was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat, how to get your kids involved. Alright, so preheat and prep, wash and dry all produce, adjust right to upper position, and preheat oven to 450 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and get my oven on and get it hot. And it takes a while for my oven to kind of do. And what I decided on the pork chops, because there are 5 of us, the family that I took a meal to, I just did a slow cooker meal for them, just a separate meal. I didn't worry about doing them some of this because I didn't know if we would have enough of the sauce or how that would go. So I just needed like 1 extra pork chop. So I had some boneless, skinless pork chops in the freezer, so we're going to use that. But we got our broccoli flowers. Hey Becca, can you bring me the rice, please? Should be on the one of the pantry shelves, because we're not doing the couscous. No couscous. All right. So I wash and dry, adjust. Oh, I need to raise my rack. I'm only going to go like to my next highest position because mine gets like awfully hot. Alright. And it says halve and peel the shallots. Mince 1 shallot and thinly slice the other. So, I'm going to mince 1 and thinly slice. So, I'll get back whenever I got that done. Of the couscous, so I am just going to add that to my, you're supposed to add it to your couscous, but I'm just going to add it and the minced shallot. So I'll do that instead of, it was calling for butter in my rice anyway. So So I'll do that. I'm glad I didn't already add my butter. And then it says in the one of the chicken stock things. So this is going to really flavor up my just plain rice. And we use that, ooh, I'm liking that throwaway bag. We use the parboiled rice from Sam's. It just cooks up so good. I'm just going to kind of stir that garlic butter in. Spring to a boil. And I'm just going to go by the recipes for my rice at this point. Once it gets to a boil, you put a lid on and let it cook for 20 minutes. You kind of turn your heat down. And so I'm just going to, oh, that smells wonderful though, y'all. Alright, now, and then my broccoli, we're going to put on half of the cookie sheet and toss it in some oil. Let's see. Alright, while my pork chops, they haven't started searing yet, but they're getting there. I'm going to go ahead and do the next step. It says toss the broccoli on the other side of the cookie sheet with a little bit of oil and a pinch of salt and pepper. So, I'm going to get these popped open. Sprinkled on half. Yeah, I'm loving having this bag. Now I know why Rachel Ray liked the garbage bowl. It's neat to just kind of throw all your crap like right there. What I might need to do, I don't know if I'm going to need 2 separate pans. I've got a little oil. It says 4 tablespoons of oil. Oh yeah, that's making a difference. It's got like broccoli leaves in it. Okay, and then salt and pepper. I'm going to be very careful. I mean, I can go with my pepper, but I'm going to be kind of careful with my salt. Okay, you can keep that on half the pan, and then I'm supposed to salt and pepper my pork as well. I'm going to pepper it. And just a little bit of salt, not much. Alright. And it said cook 3 to 4 minutes on each side, so I'm about ready to get kind of ready to flip. Starting to sear. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's what we want. Just that little bit of brown. See how they're browning? That's what we're wanting. I had to move one. The pan wasn't quite big enough for all the homestead happily. But once they get to that color, that's what we're looking for, is a good sear. We're just going to put them on this pan. We're just going to put them on this pan with our broccoli and pop them in the oven, and they're going to cook 10 to 15 minutes. Scooch them all over. Everybody's happy and cohesive. Alright, we're going to turn this pan off while I'm getting this in the oven. And so 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, now you're going to take the glaze from this pan. That is what we're looking for. Trying to see, yeah, we're still recording. Alright, glaze from the pan. Let's see. In that same pan, lower heat under same pan to medium. I'm going to lower it to even a little bit lower than that. Yeah, y'all can see. Alright, now, add a drizzle of oil in the sliced shallot. We're just going to do like a smidge. And now our sliced shallot. Remember, we put our diced ones in our rice, or couscous, we're using rice, and just kind of stir that around. Look how it's getting that brown juicy stuff. That's what we want coming up out of our pan. That's where all your flavor is that good chunk. Let's see if I can get it off with my, there we go. Alright, so just kind of brown that up. Alright, now that we got it them browned up, add your vinegar. Oh, and don't stand directly over it when you pour it in there. Oh my heavens. Okay. So, and then you just kind of do this until it's reduced down. Simmer until reduced by half. So I'll check back in a minute. Okay, while that's still kind of like reducing down, it says take your water and your other chicken sauce packet and both little cherry jams, and we're just going to kind of mix them together. And when this vinegar has reduced, we're going to take this and pour into that pan with the shallot and the vinegar. And I would quit with some jokes or some funnies or something today, but hey, it's hump day and Big Mama's tired. And yeah, I had physical therapy today, but I did graduate. I'm done, I think. Praise Jesus. I'm not going to complain anymore, so that way I won't have to go back. I mean, it still hurts, but I ain't saying nothing. Y'all didn't hear me say that, did you? It's like, Miss Roden, are you fine? I'm doing good. Alright, so I just kind of got that in there. But, yeah. So, let's check our vinegar sauce, see how we're doing. Uh-oh. Yeah. I would say that's definitely reduced by half. So that's what we're left with. So now we're going to pour this. This is our water, the cherry jam, and that other packet of chicken stock stuff, chicken seasoning stuff. So we're just going to pour that in there. And then 2 tablespoons of plain butter. So we're just going to kind of let it kind of do its thing for 3 to 5 minutes. And that's about what I got left on my timer for my pork chops anyway. So it is smelling good. Okay. On my, on my rice or couscous. Oh, that's hot. It said once it's done, go ahead and add the other packet of the garlic butter. Adding that. That looks like, oh, it smells wonderful. Thing. Right. Okay, so this has been simmering and doing its thing for about 4 minutes. It said 3 to 5, so it's about 4. Then you added half a teaspoon of sugar and 2 tablespoons of butter. And that's been kind of doing its thing, so I've done that. And so now I'm just going to kind of turn it down. And you're going to take your pork chop and you're just going to kind of put them back in that pan to just soak up some of that flavor and the juice. I'm leaving 2 out just in case the girls don't want theirs in the juice. So, but you just kind of flop them around, let them soak in. Who are you talking to?
Dad. I just stepped outside just to look.
Alright, so that's going to kind of do its thing, and then we're going to plate it up. Okay guys, this is what it looks like plated up. Doesn't that look good? That is the cherry balsamic pork chop over the garlic herbed. I used the rice. I didn't use their couscous. And then the oven baked broccoli. So yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, it was delicious, and this is all we had left. One little pork chop that I'd taken out of ours, a very small portion of broccoli, and some rice. But everybody loved it. There was a little bit of sauce left. A lot of us took the sauce and put over our rice and our pork chop. Carol Beth did not. Carol Beth did not. She didn't want to try it. But all in all, it was wonderful. It was better than I thought it would have been. I'm not quite sure what I expected, but it was delicious. Even Bo liked it. He's kind of on the picky side. So, yeah. But yeah, it was good. And the garlic butter in the rice, in the chicken broth packet, I think that's how I'm going to do rice from now on, y'all. Seriously. The chicken broth just made all the difference in the world. And then that shallot. That diced shallot is what I put in the rice. And then the garlic butter. So yeah, all in all, A+ grade meal. It was really good. So thank you, HelloFresh. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, and if you don't forget, if you like what you see, hit that red subscribe button. And that way you don't miss any of the fun or the crazy, or you never know what you're going to get with this. I'm just saying. So until then, y'all put on those pearls, put on that smile, and y'all be sweet.